Don Cherry, a great Canadian, a conservative, a broadcaster, and a long-term contributor to great hockey moments in Canada, was just fired today. And I want you to know, Don, we're rooting behind you, because I think things just got out of hand. And it's all about this poppy. And today is Remembrance Day, or Veterans Day if you're in the United States. And we need to talk about this because I think this got out of hand, and Sportsnet needs to reverse their decision for firing him. So let's get to it. Now, for a little bit of the background story for those of you who aren't aware, or if you're not a hockey fan, Don Cherry said something about immigrants not wearing this poppy during Remembrance Day. And Don has had a long history of rooting for the troops, and he's conservative, but he really cares about the troops and the contributions that people paid in terms of the ultimate sacrifice with their lives to defend freedom and democracy. So I'm going to play a short snippet so that you can understand what happened.
Downtown Toronto, forget it, downtown Toronto, nobody wears the poppy, and I'm not going to. He says, wait a minute. How about running it for the people that buy them? Now, you go to the small cities, and the rows on rows, you people love, they come here, whatever it is, you love our way of life, you love our milk and honey. At least you could pay a couple of bucks for poppies or something like that. These guys pay for your way of life that you enjoy in Canada. These guys paid the biggest price.
Now, as far as I'm concerned, his comments were fair, but I understand they could offend some people, because Canada, after all, is a country of immigrants. But here's my take on it, and I think you may understand what's really going on here. Many immigrants that come to Canada don't have an understanding of our traditions. That's just normal. I've been to many, many countries, and often I do not understand their ways, and it takes a bit of time to understand that. And it's not unreasonable for this to happen. But saying it is not racist or offensive, I don't think, in my mind. And do people come from other countries for a better life here? Absolutely, positively. Guilty as charged. I'm from an immigrant family, as many of you that are making comments down below in this video are also descendants from immigrants that came to North America for a better life. Yes, that's the way it is. I get it. But at the same time, a lot of these immigrants don't understand our ways. And just give them some time. Now, Don is an outspoken person. He's always been that way, and he's conservative. So he's becoming a victim and the poster child of this week of people who are not allowed to express their opinions. In many recent polls that I've seen about this event, over 40% of Canadians were actually in partial or full agreement with him. So it's not like his idea is completely out in left field, considering, in fact, that he's actually a conservative, so they'd be more in right field, I would say. And there's nothing wrong with that. And that's part of the problem, because Don actually is speaking out about true democracy. And true democracy requires freedom of expression. In a free and democratic society, all people from the left and the right should have the right to speak their mind, even if it offends some groups. That's how free speech works. Just because you hear something in the media or on YouTube and you don't agree with it, suddenly doesn't make it hate speech. It's just free speech, and that's all it is. Remember, you must defend the rights of your enemies for free speech so that one day you also have free speech. That's how it works, folks. And sadly, Sportsnet is losing one of the best commentators they've ever had. Sometimes when a game really sucks and it's time for Coach's Corner and Don Cherry comes on, it's sometimes the best part of the whole program if the game is otherwise lousy. So Sportsnet, you need to give your head a shake. You need to take a step back and rethink this entire thing. Don is who Don is. Even us conservatives don't always agree with Don, but we support his right to free speech. I think after everybody's made their apologies, and maybe Don even makes an apology, I think Canada should stand behind Don Cherry and his right to say what he believes. Perhaps he was misconstrued, perhaps the immigrants that come here don't understand the symbol of the poppy, but I truly believe that they will soon. And I would say most, if not all, of my friends are immigrants from every part of the world, from every faith, creed, religion. It doesn't matter. And most of them, after they spend a bit of time here in Canada, they understand the sacrifice that is the symbol of the poppy and those who gave for their rights and their rights for free speech. And I challenge you to share this video with other people who are being shut down based on free rights speech just because somebody doesn't agree with them. After all, free speech means free speech for everyone, or is it just for the select few? You decide. It's a democracy here. In the meantime, folks, stay safe, keep your wheels in the ground, and we're rooting for you, Don. Canada's behind you, Don Cherry. Don't give up the faith. Over and out.